Should we take another side quest?
Yeah, well, here we go.
Yep, this is the Sidequest Chronicles.
Welcome to the Sidequest Chronicles.
What's up, everybody?
So, Big Bang Theory news I saw on TV, or no, I saw it on the internet. They are doing a spin-off, another
one?
spin-off of another one of it's directly from the Big Bang Theory called Stuart Fails to Save the Universe.
I actually did see something about this the other day. I totally forgot about it. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah, it to me it looks good because it's not like some spin-offs where you killed off characters, so you're guaranteed to see some of the original characters from the Big Bang Theory unless he moves across the country or something, you know.
Yeah, so is it picking up where Big Bang Theory left off and it's just focusing on Stewart?
Yes, they're focused on Stewart and the girl that was his girlfriend when the show ended. So they're
His
like
girlfriend
living
when the show
together or
ended?
something. Yeah, it was a girl started working at the comic book store with him, and then they started
That's
dating,
right.
and they kind of got into a serious relationship.
That's right. I forgot
So
about that.
because she was just as awkward and nerdy as he is, and they were just like a perfect fit.
Yeah, it's usually how it works out.
or sh- or she was just enough aggressive to get over his awkwardness
Yeah, she actually took
to be
charge
the
since he
one.
wouldn't.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So he was over.
Well, that might be kind of cool
Stuart. He
to
was.
go back to the world of Big Bang Theory. I haven't watched Young Sheldon at all. Have you?
I saw for the first couple of seasons,
Okay.
and I liked it. I just ended up not watching it because it's like COVID destroyed everything as far as TV goes.
Oh yeah.
COVID, the multiple writers' strikes that they've had in the last 3 or 4 years,
Yeah.
kind of messed up TV entertainment, like live TV entertainment, the network,
Mhm.
the network stuff, because they stopped making shows for a while, and it's like
Yeah.
you started watching more streaming services more than anything, and
Well, that's just how it's gone now. Like stuff's still released on network television, but like those networks still have streaming services and you can just watch it on there. Like nobody's tuning
right.
in at 7 o'clock on a Thursday night to watch an episode. They're like, oh hey, there's a new Big Bang Theory. Cool. Click. This is how we
Well,
consume entertainment now.
and it's like WWE now is streaming on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
You can after Monday you can go on the WWE and watch it anytime you want, or go onto
Yeah.
the Netflix and watch it anytime. And when they're in like other countries, they're streaming it live. Like Monday's episode was 1 p.m. here.
Oh really?
Yeah, it started at 1 p.m. here because
Oh, I didn't realize that.
it was in Glasgow, Scotland.
Okay. Yeah, I knew they were doing the
So
live thing, but I think I just assumed they were gonna do the normal WWE live thing and just release it at the same time and just have it be like
yeah,
the playback or whatever. But I mean,
yeah,
if they say live, they mean
it's
live. That's cool.
it's streaming live on Netflix, and it's like it's kind of cool. I mean, I've never watched it live. I just go in there when I get off of work and
I
just
think
hit
we
play. It's like,
tried, it was either the first one they did or the second one we did. I think we watched part of it as it was
oh
playing. But it was
yeah,
at a normal time. It was like at our dinner time, so we just sat down at the table, ate dinner, and watched wrestling.
oh yeah, that's cool. It's like, and the playback, I don't know if it's like this during the live part, but the playback has no commercial or doesn't very little commercials compared to those networks. You have to have a
Oh
commercial,
yeah. Oh
and
yeah,
I
they have
think
their like mandatory WWE like product placement commercial stuff, but like it's not
yeah,
like a network commercial because it's on Netflix. There are no commercials.
I think they traded the commercials for the sponsors are like literally if you look at their ring mat on Monday
Hmm.
nights, it like has a Snickers on it and has
Oh,
a bunch
yeah.
of there's like 4 new like banners of sponsors. There's my hands again. Woohoo.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like UFC. Like they're all pay-per-view
Yeah.
and stuff, so they don't have commercials, so that's why they get the product placement from the different companies and stuff. So yeah, they're just doing the same thing now.
You know UFC is owned by TKO Sports too?
I think they're all together now, aren't they? That's why
Yeah.
people go
Yeah.
back and forth between like wrestling and UFC sometimes.
It's like the Rock is in control of all those.
That's crazy.
Cuz he's like the CEO of TKO Sports. And it's like,
Wow.
holy crap.
Yeah.
And he's still doing movies. And he's
Oh
still
yeah.
making
Well, and he's
movies.
still
I
doing
mean,
wrestling too, isn't
yeah. Yeah, he is. It's kind of
he? Like,
weird
isn't he
though.
part
I
of the
know the
main
whole
storyline right now?
yep. He got John Cena to sell his soul to
Yeah,
him
that's right.
instead of Cody Rhodes, which I think is the whole sell my soul thing. It's like I think they kind of got into like a little weird thing there. It's like if
Oh yeah.
is the Rock going that crazy?
It is kind of cool to see John Cena like finally be like a bad guy, like a heel, because he's never really
Oh,
done it before. I mean, he's had little ones here and there, but like
yeah,
not since he's gotten so like popular and loved by small children everywhere.
right. Oh yeah, and I liked Monday's rant that he had.
I haven't watched it in a couple weeks. Few weeks.
Oh, Mondays he had. And I know the week before is where Cody comes out and he's good. He just basically buried him with what he said. But then this week, uh, John Cena comes out and he kind of goes off on him and saying, "Yeah, I can't remember exactly what he said, but I kind of liked the way he was talking." I was like, "Now this is the best. Now this is what I imagined a heel John Cena would sound like." You know?
Okay, so they're doing a pretty good job with it then. It sounds like.
Yeah, yeah. And it's
That's cool.
like, and it's you can you can tell he's does struggle a little bit being a heel and doing
Mm,
those promos like that because he's been a fan favorite for so long,
yeah, yeah.
and he
I mean,
always
but
talked about
he's still
loving.
an actor.
Yeah, he's an actor. I'm still waiting for the next season of God, what's the name of that show? The superhero show that or the anti-hero show.
Oh, Peacemaker? I don't think they're gonna do a second one.
Peacemaker. I thought they were because I would love to see John Cena dance some more.
Yeah, I don't think there was enough like draw or like they didn't make enough money on like the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker and stuff. So
Oh,
I could be wrong.
huh. I know. I like the opening song. You know
I've
the
never seen the
opening
show.
scene. Yeah. Oh my God, you got to at least see the opening song where every character is like doing a funky dance, and it's funny seeing John Cena in his Peacemaker outfit doing a weird like kind of dance. It's funny. It's like, oh my God, I can't.
They doing like TikTok dances or something? Or
I'm not exact. I don't know what TikTok dances are,
just
so I
stupid
can't say
trendy
yes
dances.
to that. It's just yeah, it's just stupid trending dances. It's just
Yeah,
like
that's all
it's like
TikTok shit is.
okay, it was just and it's coordinated. It's just funny, and you have to, and it looks like everybody's in an awkward position doing these dances too.
Oh.
They're all looking all awkward and everything. It's hilarious. Yeah. So
Anyway,
yeah,
none of that
Big
has
Bang
anything to
Theory.
do with Big Bang Theory.
I know.
Yep.
Oh, that's our the weekly side quest to the side quest to the side quest.
So going back to Big Bang Theory real quick, hang on. So this
Yes.
will be the third spinoff now, right? Because there was Young Sheldon, and then I think they
Yeah.
did one with his sister and her first ex-husband or their first marriage or whatever. And now the
It's his
Stewart ones.
brother. It's his brother.
Oh, okay. Not his sister.
Not his sister. It's his brother and his first wife, or his wife's first marriage, I guess.
Okay.
It's like can't remember his brother's name. I don't know.
I don't remember.
It's
Yeah.
just
Anyway.
apparently his brother was a good enough character to do a spin-off with.
Well, I think that's why I just assumed it was the sister, because I know people love the sister.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there a third spin-off
Yeah.
for him? I don't know. I haven't seen any of the other two. Maybe this one, if it feels a little more like Big Bang Theory, I'll check it out. The other ones just they didn't feel like the Big Bang Theory. They felt like 90s, early 2000s sitcoms, which I totally love, but like it just didn't feel like Big Bang Theory.
Georgie and Mandy's first marriage.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's Georgie.
Georgie Porgy.
Which in the Big Bang Theory, the older Georgie is played by, God damn it, don't you hate it when you have a name in your head and you're about to say it and it just floats
And
away
it just
and you can't?
yeah,
It's like
into the ether.
something O'Connell, not Chris O'Connell, but
Looking
I
it
don't
up.
know.
Oh, what is his name? I see his face. I'm looking it up. Hang on. Where's the actor? Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell. There we go.
There we go.
He used to be in Sliders.
Yeah. It kept saying
The
like
old
Georgie. I'm like, no, that's his character. I want the actor.
like he was starred in Sliders, which was a
Yep.
time travel type show,
I
which
remember
was a good
watching that a
show.
little bit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was like towards the end of the show when your time came. So you kind of saw
Yeah,
it
I've seen
either on
episodes here and there.
yeah. Saw it on syndication and stuff on cable
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
But other than that, so we're gonna move to the next. Sorry, I don't have a really slick transition like I did last week.
Eh.
Uh, but we're
Speaking of
gonna stay in the
aliens.
world. Yeah, speaking of aliens,
Nah, we weren't talking about aliens at all. That was the point, Howard.
I said, oh my gosh, you can't see it, but you said speaking of aliens, and I'm like aliens, and one of my cats in the cat tree like quickly turns around and looks at me with this weird look on its face, like what? Aliens?
I just pictured the from what was that, like the History Channel, the dude with like the big hair, and he's like aliens.
Aliens. Well, technically, what we're going to talk about isn't about aliens. They are from a different planet,
I mean, you
but I
could
mean they're
debatable.
humans. They're humans. But
Eh,
I'm thinking of movie mashup, and I want to combine the world of Battlestar Galactica, mainly the Cylons, and the Terminator world, mainly the robots. Robots versus robots.
Fuck yeah!
I think that'd be
Like
awesome. It's
both highly advanced, like replicating species going against each
yeah,
other, but not really even species. Like I guess one's a species and one are fucking robots,
they're
or
both
are the Cylons
AIs
straight up robots?
basically.
Okay, I'm
Cylons
not
are an
super
AI.
familiar with Battlestar, so I wasn't sure if they
It's
were
like
like part machine, part human, or like what. I
no,
don't know.
Cylons were created to make human life easier on on the 12 colonies.
Okay.
They evolved and grew a conscious, just like a lot of other robot attacking humans things. They
Yep.
become aware. They become aware because their artificial intelligence and intelligence get better after time. Sometimes, they
Hmm.
grow. and they grow and they evolved, and they decided, oh nope, we're not going to take your orders no more. We're going to just kill you. You know. So the Cylons and humans went to war, and they chased the humans all across the galaxy looking for the 13th colony, which was Earth.
Huh. Okay.
And my
Maybe I need to
movie
watch
idea would
Battlestar.
be, oh yeah, well, the TV show ends a little differently than what I'm going to portray it as.
Okay.
I say they find Earth and they realize, holy crap, Earth's in its own war against robots. And
Okay.
it's the Terminator world. And then the Cylons show up, and then it's they start attacking the Terminator robots. I don't even know what is there a name for the Terminator robots?
Ooh. I know the different models have names like T
Yeah,
T whatever. I don't
and
I don't know.
the company makes them has changed throughout different movies, because after they changed time a little bit, a different
Yeah.
company came up and made it. Um, so it's kind of not sure what the
They're just known as
eh,
Terminators, and then they have different models
Terminators.
like T800, T1000, and TX,
Okay,
all
so the
created by
term
Skynet.
Skynet. Yep. Skynet Terminators versus the Cylons. That would be an epic battle. Although,
Oh, so this one says the original Terminator movie introduced a Cyberdyne Systems Model 101, also known as a T800, and then commonly
hmm,
referred to simply as the Terminator.
okay.
But yeah.
Cyberdyne Systems might have been the first one,
Mhm.
but then the second one, if I'm remembering the movies correctly, the second one, I believe Skynet, a different, or maybe it was Cyberdyne.
Oh no,
Maybe it was the third one.
it was all done by Skynet. They just called them
Yeah,
cybernetic whatevers and then just
right.
started calling them by the model names and then just Terminators. But it's still
Yeah, Skynet.
sent out and produced by Skynet.
Yeah, Skynet was the one that the government um, contracted out to create the system to protect the United States from bad guys.
I believe so. It's been a
And
very long time since I've seen the Terminator movies.
yeah, and then the Cyberdyne systems in the third one, they show how the system got corrupted somehow, and it even started evolving before they even launched it, or they launched it because the system made it seem like they had to launch it to fix the problem.
Okay.
So they launched Skynet, and then that's when the robots decided to, yeah, we are going to take over. Doot, 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 doot.
Right. Exactly like that too. Just error, error.
Oh man,
So
yeah. So we got.
are you thinking the Cylons are going to fight the Terminators or team up with the Terminators to take over those humans? And then, or would they team up, eliminate humans, and then be like, all right, this is our planet now. Fuck you guys.
I almost think that maybe I'll steal a little bit from the TV show.
Okay.
That crap. A little bit of spoiler alert. Some of the Cylons start working with the humans a little bit. There's a rebel faction
Okay.
eventually. So maybe I think that maybe the Cylons might actually start teaming up with the humans, which that's where they came from, because
Yeah.
this is Earth, and this was supposed to be the planet that both the Cylons and the humans were supposed to go to and repopulate and take
Okay.
over. So
Well,
maybe
and
they
they're
think,
more like straight up AI, and the Terminators are just robots, correct?
right, Terminators, they just have one mission, and that's to eradicate the human race.
Okay.
Did I say that right? Eradicate the human race?
I think so.
Yes.
I knew what you meant either way.
Well, if I'm
I'm
wrong,
pretty
just let
sure
me
you used
know.
it correctly. Yeah, you use that word wrong, put it in the comments.
Yeah, you can
Or
correct
if
my
you
grammar all
put
you
away.
want.
Oh yeah,
It's
it'll
okay.
happen though.
Don't worry. I went to Library High School.
Damn it, hang on. Okay, that was just a combination of bad. I took a sip, started going down the wrong way, and then you said that shit and made it worse.
That's an old joke me and Joel would always have. We went to Liberty High School, and we were talking about how bad Liberty High School was, and we were like, "Yeah, we went to Library High School." We can't even pronounce the
Can't even say
name right.
library correctly.
Oh yeah, and I say library wrong too. Library. Lie
Whenever I
to the
hear
berry.
whenever I hear library, I always think of an episode of Scrubs where the janitor and the guy from the kitchen staff are like teaming up for something, and the kitchen guy keeps saying library. The janitor's like, no, it's library. And then later, the janitor gets all mad and his face gets all red. And the dude from the kitchen goes, your face is red as a strawberry. And the janitor just looks at him and is like, dude, what? No, that's not how that works.
It's rare.
Your face
That's
is as
funny
red
as
as a
hell.
strawberry.
Red as a strawberry.
It's so good.
Okay, so
Sorry.
but no, I think that they have to eliminate the robots from Earth because
Okay.
they are the wrong type of robots. They are not an artificial intelligence. They're just a human killing machine, and
Mhm.
then Cylons and humans together eliminates those guys, and then they continue their war against each other.
That was gonna be my next question. So, like, okay, once the Terminators are out of the question, Cylons just go back to killing humans, or are they
Yeah,
like, let's
probably.
live harmoniously?
Well, they might have to they might have to find another new planet because
Mm.
they're all
It's
about
gonna
the
be
Cylons
destroyed.
are because also the Cylons are all about using nuclear weapons. So you
Okay,
got radiation and all that stuff. It's like the Earth ain't gonna be inhabitable at all. In
this is rude.
I mean, hell, after so many years of fighting the Terminators, you got the planet's all messed up anyways.
Well, and at that point, there might not be a lot of humans left, and Cylons might just
Right.
be able to just hang out on Earth and take over. Like, they can live in it. They're not actually human.
Yeah, just say, hey, we'll stop chasing you, Galactica. You guys can go find a different planet. Just we'll stay here. We're cool with the
So
radiation.
Galactica's the a planet they were searching for, or
No, they're searching for Earth.
okay, so what is Galactica?
Galactica is the battleship,
Oh,
or they call it battle stars, but
okay,
it's a big huge battleship or a big huge spaceship that has fighters and stuff, and it's like a battleship, a space battleship, and
okay.
it's called the Galactica, and it's the last one left, and in the newer TV show, it's the oldest one left too, because it was actually during the initial attack, it was actually out on some reaches of the solar system away from all the populated areas because they were mothballing it because they were retiring the ship.
Oh, okay.
So that's just in the mini series itself as you find all that information out. All right, spoiler alert if you haven't watched Battlestar Galactica.
So would it, someone who has very, very little Battlestar Galactica experience, would you suggest watching the original or just going straight to the like the
Go
remake
straight
one,
to
whatever it is?
the remake because they explain to you everything that's happened. It's like they straight up
Okay.
tell you about the war, the original war, which does but does not it does kind of connect with the original 1970 series,
Hmm.
but it also doesn't. I mean,
Okay.
they show you the you see the Cylons from back then, from the other TV shows, the robots used, because they're older
Okay.
models. They say older models, uh, but it's like I'm not sure. I haven't really watched the original since I was a kid,
Okay.
and I think I tried to watch it one time and just be like, yeah, it doesn't hold up very well.
All that I was wondering that too. Like, is it even worth trying to watch at all at this point in time?
It's only one season, but
Oh, I think I assumed it was just more than that.
I believe it's only one season. Well, they've made multiple different ones like it,
Oh, okay.
um, like mini series or seasons that, yeah. Well,
So you think the
so
Cylons would wipe out Terminators? I guess is what we were getting at.
I think so. I think they can. I think they have technology. The Cylons have the technology too to like disrupt radio signals and stuff like that. It's
That's
like
true.
they have the knowledge enough to to like do that. They could just shut down the Skynet system and be like, okay, we're done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and like you said
It's like
earlier, the Terminators only have one mission, just wipe out the human race. Like Cylons are actually
right.
intelligent and learning, so like yeah, I don't think Terminators would stand a chance.
I think it was one of the Terminator movies where it was in the future where you actually are in the middle of the war
Hmm.
and they created when a good guy was kidnapped by Cyberdyne or whatever systems or Skynet, and they created they created him to infiltrate the humans because he was like a sleeper agent, a sleeper
Okay.
Terminator. He still had the memory and everything of his self, and he remembers he was a human and he still has all the emotions and everything, but
Hmm.
they pretty much turned him into a Terminator without him knowing it. Basically, just like brain transferred into the Terminator body, kind of.
Weird. So kind of
Yes,
making
it
their
is
own kind of AI thing
right. They made their own
ish.
AI, but the the perfect guy to go in there and and he didn't even know he was a robot until he actually stepped on a mine and was like, oh
Blew up and he's
crap,
still
I
alive.
didn't. Yeah, that's basically what happened. It's like, how the hell did you survive? And then, like, at some point, they see his metal skeleton. It's like,
Could you
shit.
imagine just going through life, la-di-da-di, thinking you're just normal, and then one day you break your arm and there's fucking circuits popping out? Like, whoa, what? I'd be
Yes,
freaking out.
that would be weird.
My whole life's a
Very
lie.
weird. Well, it's kind of like if you, like, I'm going to bring up the other thing that you connected to Terminator, and that's Matrix. You're going out your regular day, and somebody comes up to you and says, if you take the red pill, you will
Oh
wake
yeah,
up.
yeah,
And you realize, holy crap, we live underground and there's no food, there's no nothing, and we're fighting these robots. You know?
that'd be crazy. Or
Yeah.
realistically, I'd probably be like, "Hey man, you've seen one too many movies. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Not buying it, dude. Nope."
I was told not to take prescription drugs from a stranger.
Well, I'm like, so elaborating on that situation a little. So I work at a tattoo shop. I'm a tattoo artist. The other day we had a guy come in, homeless dude. He had a empty like Activia yogurt container, and he like was asking questions, and he was like, "Hey, can like one of you guys give me like just a little bit of rubbing alcohol?" And I was like, "What?" yeah, just a little bit of rubbing alcohol. I was like, no, dude. It's like, ah, okay. And then we have a bucket of candy out front, and he looked down and he's like, can I take some of this candy? I was like, yeah, dude, go for it. So he takes a couple pieces and leaves. I was like, what just happened? He just came in and
Rubbing
asked for
alcohol.
rubbing alcohol in a dirty yogurt container. I'm so confused right now.
Rubbing. That's just weird.
I don't know if he was just looking for a little nip or like if he was trying to sanitize something with a dirty yogurt container. I have no idea. I did not care to question him further. I just wanted him out of the shop.
I would guess that he's looking for a nip.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. My clients were even like, I think he was just trying to get a little drunk, man. Like, why didn't you give him some alcohol? Joking around, obviously.
I think you could huff that stuff and it might get you a little dizzy.
Probably. But I was like, dude, no, get out, man. I'm not giving you rubbing alcohol.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty. So yeah, rubbing alcohol. All right, I think I'm gonna move this train along now.
On that note,
So yeah, if anybody wants to see that movie, Battlestar Galactica versus Terminators, call your local Hollywood people.
local Hollywood. Isn't that just in Hollywood?
Yeah, I guess. Well, you can also call people up in Canada too. There's a lot of movie studios up there.
That's true. That's true. But then it'd be Canada
That's
people.
too. I wonder if no, Seattle and Washington don't have any studios, do they? Movie
I have no
studios?
idea. I,
Maybe there should
probably to
be.
some capacity. Probably not
Yeah,
like a big one.
if anybody want to fund a new movie studio, let me know and I'll help.
Not with the funding, but like the rest of
Oh yeah, not with the funny hell.
it. Yeah, no.
I can't even get me a
You've
car right
seen the
now. If you
podcast.
want to help me out with the car too, let me know. I will take all kinds of handouts right now. I'm joking. All right, so speaking of handouts, this movie I want to talk about now needs a lot of handouts to make some money because it ain't doing very good in the box office. And that's the new
Yeah,
Snow White movie by Disney.
because they've
Yeah,
made a lot of changes that don't make sense for the story that they're trying to tell.
and from what I understand, that was all coming from the actress who plays the Snow White. She wanted to change the movie up so much because she didn't like the way it portrayed women and everything from this movie that was made back in the 20s or 30s. You
In
know,
which, like, if that's what you want to, I'm all for that. Go for it. But have it make sense. Like, my main thing that I can't wrap my head around is the evil queen. Her whole motivation behind what she does to Snow White is because she's jealous of Snow White's beauty. Don't cast Gal Gadot as the evil queen. She's not going to be jealous of anybody. Doesn't make any sense. She's Gal Gadot. Like,
yeah, and
she's not going to
and
be
I
jealous of, no offense, because she's still beautiful in her own right. Rachel, I don't remember her last name. Gal Gadot is not going to be jealous of your looks, man. Like, that whole
no,
part of the story doesn't make any sense.
yeah, and it's like, and I believe the original and the little book and stuff like that portrayed the evil queen as not that very good looking,
Yeah,
and you know,
yeah, that's why
and
she's jealous of Snow White and her looks and
yeah,
how easy things are for her with her looks, and
y-
that's the
yes.
whole reason she wants it.
So it's like, so, but you cast a hot chick in the place as a evil queen, but
Yeah.
don't give her any ugly looking makeup. You know, I mean, at least make her look a little ugly with makeup if you want to do that. You know, just
Now, and they might have, I don't know, I haven't seen the movie,
Oh
Well,
yeah.
I'm assuming not.
I mean,
Now, if
I
they're
like
gonna take,
Gal.
now if they're gonna just show her in her Gal Gadot-ness at the end, like after she steal, yeah, I know, after she steals the beauty or whatever, like okay, that makes sense. I've seen nothing of her like in makeup looking ugly.
No, I mean, just just when she turns into the old lady with the apple. But
Okay,
that's
that's just at the beginning,
and
isn't it?
I'm not sure. It's I haven't watched the movie, and from what I understand,
I
it's
was
like
just trying to
towards
think
the
of
end of
the
them.
cartoon.
Yeah, I think the cartoon she turns into the evil lady
Actually, really,
like
I don't
towards the
remember.
middle or close to the end because the apple comes where she eats it and she passes out and then or dies or whatever, goes into a coma, and then
And the
Prince
dwarves have to
Charming
save her,
comes
right?
up. The dwarves find Prince
The dwarves
Charming,
have
I
to
guess.
go. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and Prince Charming kisses her and she wakes up. Typical
Yeah,
story. Yeah,
yeah.
but from what I understand, they try to change a bunch of that thing. To change the whole thing about the prince has to save her type thing. You know.
Well, and then too, like Disney's trying to make all these moves to be inclusive and include every culture and everything, which I
Right.
get. That's awesome. Appreciate it. You leave out an entire group of people by making the dwarves CG.
Oh, I know.
There's little people actors, man. They could have used the job. Why you gotta do CG?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. It's like, why didn't they? It's like you're using live action people for. I mean, a lot of movies is use live action people to play like dwarves and stuff all the time in
Yeah.
other movies. You know, it's like
Well, and they did the same
I don't
thing
know.
for the new Wonka. They didn't use actual people for all the Oompa Loompas. They used
Oh, really?
a CG Hugh Grant.
CG Hugh
It was
Grant.
Hugh Grant's face on a CG little person body.
Oh my gosh! I just realized
Yeah,
that. I'm picturing those guys, and it's like, oh my god, that is Hugh Grant.
yeah, yeah. Whereas like the
Holy.
original, they were well, okay, so Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, because they used
Right.
one person in CG for those two. But
Oh, okay. All right. Have a good day.
no, you have a good day.
So, you have a good day.
Hey, thanks.
And Jeffrey's only like 3 hours late for school.
All right, teenagers.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, he reminds me too much like me.
Oh no.
That has no interest in going to school. Only goes out the door just to have the parents not yell at me. And sometimes make it to school, sometimes don't make it to school.
Ah,
Yeah.
he's at that phase.
Don't do that. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
no,
Go to school, get an
go to school.
education, graduate. Definitely. Graduate, get your life on.
College, that's a different thing, but at least high school, stay in school.
Yeah, there's programs now you can make college easier too if you don't want to do too much college and let's get into the running start program, you know.
Yeah. Or I
I
am
know
a firm believer in, I mean, I went through trade school.
trade school, yeah, get into the trades, get a trade, you know.
Yeah.
You
And
know, there's a
most
lot
trade
of
schools, like with a couple extra outside classes, you can actually get a college degree while you're working, making money.
and set yourself up with a good ethic.
Yeah.
That's where I failed. Is I
No,
didn't
yeah.
have a very good work ethic. I did not want to work, so half the time I called in sick. You
I mean,
know,
nobody
it's
really
like,
wants to, but do what you gotta do, right?
yeah, I went from job to job. It's like because I didn't feel like going to work. You know.
Happens.
Yeah, you know. But don't want to do that either because, you know, you're going to go nowheres in life. I'm not saying I'm nowhere, but I'm not somewhere's great.
Make do with
You
what you
know.
got, man.
Yeah, we're trying. Okay, back to the I'm back to Snow White.
Mhm.
Oh, excuse me. The dwarves, yeah. It's like I don't understand. The dwarves look like they should be in a cartoon. Like a Pixar cartoon.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it
I
looks
don't
like
like. There's so many actors that would have loved to be in that movie in those roles, and you just don't do it. I don't understand.
yeah.
For
It's
a
like
company that's trying to be inclusive and include everyone, you leave out an entire demographic of people that the
maybe
movie's based around.
maybe this might teach Disney a lesson of chill out on the live action crap.
Yeah, well, that'll keep doing it.
We've had this we've had that
You just
talk about
keep
live
watching
action
it.
movies.
Okay.
Live action. Oh,
Yeah, like
I
the
found a
live
pen.
action. Oh, I was like, "A tampon hour? What the hell?"
Yes, it's that time of the
Yeah.
month for me.
Do you have a tampon? Sorry, I don't even remember what I was
Sorry.
saying before that.
We are off the rails today. This is
Uh, on par with the
all
rest of
right.
them.
Remember to like us and give us a 5-star rating. Tell your
Yeah,
friends.
or four, three,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. You know, it's like,
I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life.
you do you.
But
Anyways,
like you said, like, comment, subscribe.
yeah. Yeah, so but anyways, I think I'm gonna get this back on the rails and so Snow
But
White,
are
yeah.
you gonna watch it?
When it's on Disney Plus for free.
Okay. Like, I'll
Or if,
probably end up watching it, but it'll probably be like the kids or Christina puts it on and I happen to watch it. But I don't think I'm gonna put it on myself. Like, make the decision to watch it.
this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a weekend where hey, we have an extra $30 in the bank and it's on Prime. We're gonna end up buying the damn thing instead of waiting another month before it's on Disney Plus for free.
Yeah.
We've done that several times to several movies. But, you know,
You know, there's
it is
normally
what
a
it is.
rent option. It's cheaper.
But not much cheaper. Usually the rent's $19.99 and if you buy it it's
Oh, I guess
24.
on new movies. Yeah, that's true. I was thinking older movies. I was like, I see movies for rent for like $3, $4 all the time. But
Yeah,
those are
those
older movies.
yeah. Unfortunately the newer movies is like close to the buy-in, so you might as well buy it.
Oh
Especially if
yeah.
it's a kids movie and you know you're gonna watch it more than a couple times.
Yeah.
It's like
Like the
like I think
Disney
my
ones, like they're going to be on Disney Plus pretty much forever. Like, I don't see the point in buying Disney movies, but like other ones, like
right.
things move streaming services so often now. Like, I never know what it's on or if it's even free or included, I guess.
It's our collection of movies on Prime
Hmm.
is probably as big as our DVD collection.
Oh wow.
So it's like I also got to figure it's like that's the way the thing's going from DVD to streaming or to
Yeah.
digital. So it's like I got a digital bookcase basically full of movies, and and as long as the Terminator War doesn't knock out any of our internets and then stuff like that, it's like I'm always going to have these movies online.
I was just about to say, I still kind of have that like doomsday mentality of like, yeah, but
Mm.
what if all the internet goes out and all you fuckers can't watch movies? I still got DVDs,
Yeah,
even
I
though I
still
don't
got
have a
boxes.
functional Blu-ray player right now. So that's
I got a Blu-ray player just sitting here doing nothing. It's actually staring at me right in the face.
Well, we were
But
using our
all our-
PS4, but then we have two PS4s. One doesn't read disc, and one the HDMI port is not connected inside anymore, so we can't. It doesn't show up on the TV.
Yeah, all our DVDs and stuff are in the garage in boxes.
Because
You know,
you don't use them.
yeah, because we don't use them. It's like,
Yeah.
but anyways, all right. Let's move on to the Hall of Fame section of the podcast.
Do
Oh
it.
yeah, perfect timing too. So this week is Buddy Cop.
Yep.
So you got a
I
quarter
thought
with
this
you?
one was going to be very difficult, and the more I started thinking about it, it actually wasn't. Yes, I'm getting a quarter
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
I have so many wrote down. Oh, I'm gonna backtrack real quick. I
Okay.
just want to say I wanted to do this when we were talking about Snow White. I just wanted to say the tomato meter on the Snow White movie was only 43%,
Was that
so
critics or
low.
audience?
That's the
Or is
critics, the tomato
yeah.
meter.
Okay.
The audience was only 74%, which is still kind of low.
Oh, I, higher than I thought it was going to be, actually.
Yeah, true. But, audience is usually higher than the critics.
Oh, yeah. All right. Where's my
All
candy?
right.
Our
So,
quarter.
all right.
Heads.
Quarter,
Tails.
I call tails.
You call tails?
I call tails.
Shit. Oh, I lost it. Fuck. Hang on. Hang on. It's heads.
Damn it.
I wasn't just saying that. It was actually.
I was going to say it doesn't count unless it's a nat 20. Oh, yeah. We weren't flipping a d20.
Yeah, no, there's only two sides, man.
Oh, maybe.
Either nat heads
Maybe
or
next
nat
time
tails.
I know you got D&D dice, so maybe next time we might have to
Yeah.
do a roll off with D20s.
Mm. There we go. Start incorporating that.
Yeah, why not? It's a fun thing. So you get to go first.
Do I have to go first?
Oh, I mean, I guess you can defer to me.
Because whoever goes first in this one goes second for the side character, yeah?
That's correct.
You know what? I want to go first for the side characters. I'm going to hand this one off to you,
Huh.
Howard. Go for it.
All right. So,
And I think you might take who I was going to pick, so that's...
oh, trust me, I got like 20 of them I'm choosing from. Let's see. I picked for the first duo in Buddy Cop Hall of Fame. I'm gonna have to go. Since it's a Hall of Fame, I'm gonna have to go Tango and Cash.
God, you son of a bitch, I knew it.
Was that gonna be yours?
That was going to be mine, and I figured you were probably going to take it, but I was willing to give it up because I wanted first dibs on the other one.
And you're
Yeah,
probably gonna
solid
take the
pick.
one I want to take.
I love Tango and Cash. I mean, I remember watching it a lot growing up because Dad was a huge Stallone fan, so pretty much any of his movies I've seen freaking 100 times.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to go. I debated with going off-brand like I have been, but I think this
Yeah.
time I'll do true Hall of Fame, especially since
Okay.
Buddy Cop is such a big category.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have more time to do more Buddy Cops than I
And
can.
that's why I was willing to let you go first, because like there's other ones that I'm totally okay grabbing if Tango and
Yeah.
Cash didn't get to me, which is the case. And I'm gonna go with the Bad Boys, Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett.
Oh, I have them on my list.
I
Bad boys,
love those
bad
movies.
boys.
Like the
Yeah.
scene where they're meeting the dude that wants to date I think it's Marcus's daughter, and they just
Yeah.
freaking like He looks like he's probably shitting his pants. And he's like, so good.
See, that's what I hope I could be for my daughters when they're about to.
Right? Grab the shotgun now, like,
Yep, I have a shotgun sitting right next to me.
see, I kind of wish we had a girl just for that. But everything else, I'm totally happy we didn't have a girl.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh,
side characters now? Yeah,
side characters.
thanks. I didn't even think of this one right off because I apparently forgot how many buddy cop movies there really are. But the more research I did, stay true to my heart. Jessica Rabbit. Huh.
Oh my gosh. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah,
That's
the
something
buddy
I
cop
don't even.
movie.
Oh my gosh. I didn't have Roger Rabbit and his partner
Yep.
as on my duos. I didn't even think about Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Because that would have been a good pair too.
Oh yeah, but I had to go
Yes.
Jessica Rabbit, man. I wasn't letting her go.
Huh.
Like so much of my life
Wow.
now makes sense looking back at the cartoons and TV shows I watched when I was young.
So uh I'm going with the one I want. I have a lot to choose. A lot of good ones.
Oh yeah.
But I think I'm gonna go with, since I went more serious Hall of Fame on the duos, I'm gonna go off book and do more of the funny type side character this time. And that's Frank the Pug from Men in Black.
I knew you were gonna pick him and he was on my list and I almost said it before you said it. I was like, he's gonna pick Frank the fucking Pug, isn't he? He's gonna do it.
What's up, Jay?
Yeah, he was on my list. He was third on my list.
Oh, I also got Jeeves on my list too from Men in Black.
My second was Flash the Sloth from Zootopia.
Oh my gosh, I did not have him on my list. And I actually did have the Zootopia duo
Oh yeah,
on my
I
list.
thought about it. I thought about it.
Oh man. So yeah, this category will come back probably sooner than others because there's
Oh yeah, just like
so many
sci-fi,
to choose
fantasy,
from.
stuff like that. Like we'll probably throw those
Yeah.
in more
Yeah.
frequent than others, just because they are, like you said, giant categories.
You could also I mean I guess if we do a free space, this is fair game too to Buddy Cop.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forget we have a free
So
space
yeah.
because we haven't
So
used it.
well, we'll see if we land on it. All right, let me get to it. I have all
I
these.
think it's funny. Both of yours, I also had.
I know. You had some Jessica Rabbit. See, I didn't think about Jessica Rabbit, and the sloth one too. I didn't think of too. It's like, damn.
See, and I always thought of the sloth because I was looking up list of different like buddy cop movies, and Zootopia came up, and I was like, oh my god, that totally is a buddy cop movie. I don't think about it because it's a Disney movie, but I was like, oh my
Right.
god, the sloth.
All right. Let me
Okay.
get that in. Good.
Oh yeah.
You see it?
I mean, I can
All
see it.
right.
I don't know if YouTube.
Up. No sound. That's not. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Free space.
Oh. This is not rigged, people. That was
That's
100% chance.
awesome. That was awesome. You called it.
Oh man.
Or reverse jinxed it into reality.
Spoke it into existence.
So anything goes next week for our Hall of Fame duos and
That
side
makes it so
characters.
much more difficult, though,
I know.
because now I have nothing to narrow it down, just myself. Can't make these kind of
Well,
decisions,
I
Howard.
mean, well, if I need to, I'm just going to use the same list I have here.
Now, okay, so since it is a free space, we've been doing duos and side character, same category.
Right.
We can pick a duo from sci-fi and a side character from cartoons. Like they don't have to
Yeah,
be the same because
they don't have to be the same category. So it's a
all
free
right.
space. Anything
Shit,
goes.
that makes it
Chairs,
so much
ladders,
worse.
tables, you could all use those.
Dudley Boys, Hardys, Edge and Christian, you're all in.
Uh, tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my.
Oh my!
So, all right.
All right, well, that'll be fun for next week.
Yeah, that would be.
No, I
So
meant the
thank
free
you.
space. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So thank you guys for listening, or watching and listening.
I mean, you
And
listen to it.
well, if you go to Spotify, I got a couple episodes up on there. Obviously, if you're watching this, I guess you don't need to go to Spotify to listen to it.
Yeah, you're already watching.
But if you if you know somebody that might like the podcast but don't like watching on YouTube or anything like that, because some people are like that.
Yeah.
They'd rather listen than watch. I'm kind of the same way. Um, I mean, Spotify, our podcasts are on Spotify,
Yep.
audio only. At least these are audio only. Um, so yeah, take a look at that under the same name. Um, yeah. So like us, share us, tell your grandmother, mother, friend,
Yeah, whoever, man.
foe, yeah,
Friend or
the
foe.
guy you say hi, the guy you say hi to crossing the street in the middle of Seattle. I mean, or New York or
I was gonna say, in
California.
Seattle, I try not to talk to anybody.
Yeah, that's true. It's yeah. I'd say on the bus, but you don't really want to be talking to people on the bus either.
Yeah, really, I don't like to
So
talk to people in general. So, but
that's
you guys should totally go talk to people and tell them about us.
yeah. Yeah, tell us all about us. We're good to go. So
Tell us
all
all
right.
about us.
I know. I know.
I know about us, Howard.
Once again. Anyways, all right. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day, week. Damn.
See you guys.
Bye. Sometimes I just need to learn to just hit the